guys, welcome back to my channel. We're hanging out all day today. I'm taking you through a full day of eating. Quick reminder, as always, to only use this video for meal ideas, some inspiration. Definitely not for comparison of portion sizes, how much, how often you should eat. That not only varies between me and you, but even myself day to day. What I eat, how often, how much. It's gonna depend on so many factors, and completely copying someone's full day of eating isn't really gonna do a whole lot for you. I have the day off today. I am gonna head to therapy here in a little bit. I don't know if it's better or worse to start the day with therapy versus doing it at the end of the day. Starting with it is definitely a choice. I wanna go to the gym after, and then the rest of the day will just be at home. I do need a quick breakfast, some caffeine. And speaking of caffeine, these came in the mail yesterday. Wandering Bear now has a cold brew latte that has 11 grams of protein in it, which is not unlike most lattes, I will say. I've had their cold brew before, which is nice. This is a cold brew latte, so it does have 140 milligrams of caffeine. I'm a little nervous about that. I've not tried these yet, so we're gonna do a taste test together. They sent me a vanilla, a mocha, and like a double shot. I used to be scared of lattes, like disordered eating scared, because, you know, don't drink your calories bullshit. But not only are we getting like calories period for fuel, for energy, we've got that protein like I mentioned, 23% of our daily calcium needs, which again is true for most lattes if you're using dairy. Possibly some fats as well if you're using like a 2% or a whole milk. Also, lattes taste so good. There was no reason for me to spend so much of my adult life not drinking them. Okay, first taste, here we go. Ooh, that's nice. It's not overly sweet, which I appreciate. Sometimes these canned flavored coffees will be so sweet, which I'm not dogging on because of the sugar content, but rather just my taste preference. This has 8 grams of carbs. 6 grams of sugar. It's not overpowering my taste buds, which I appreciate. I just remembered I had a dream last night about this. I was so excited to try it. I had a dream that when I tasted it, it was carbonated. And I posted to my Instagram story. I was like, I love this, except for the carbonation is throwing me off. Oh, I really do live a double life between my dreams and my reality. Ooh, that's a perfect color for a latte. Wandering Bear, I'm impressed. Apparently these will be at Whole Foods, which I sadly don't have one anywhere near me. I'm hoping they'll also be available other places. They're just really advertising that it's Whole Foods. Fingers crossed. All right, I do need some food. We're going with a yogurt bowl this morning. So if you are dairy-free, apologies for this breakfast. Actually, most of my day. I'm very dairy heavy. But of course you could always do, we're doing a yogurt bowl. You could always do like a non-dairy yogurt, of course, make your own dairy-free coffee, you know. I told you guys before that we get the plain Greek yogurt simply because we share it with Finn, our dog. But I do like my Greek yogurt sweet. I get that question a lot from patients. Oh, I like yogurt, but I only like the sweet ones. Is that okay? Of course, who wants to just eat plain sour cream tasting Greek yogurt? Not me. So if you get the sweetened ones, obviously cool. I'm gonna add a little bit of maple syrup to sweeten it, and then we're gonna add all kinds of toppings. It's gonna be great. Sometimes I'll also use honey instead of maple syrup if I make this. You could do like agave, that'd be good. Or like I said, buy a sweetened yogurt if you like that. And if you are trying to be mindful of your sugar content, your sugar intake, there are lots of sweetened ones that are sweetened with artificial sweeteners. So those could be an option for you too. Gonna add some strawberries. Any berries would be good on this. Any fruit really. Sometimes I'll do like a banana and peanut butter. My next topping is these peanut butter filled chocolate covered dates that I make. I'm gonna chop like 2 of these up, and we're going for like a chocolate covered strawberry vibe. These are so good. I love making these. It's literally just peanut butter filled date covered in chocolate, sprinkle of salt, and I store them in the freezer. Final ingredient is just some granola for a little extra crunch. I'm looking for protein, fat, and fiber at my meals, and at least 2 of those 3 at my snacks. And we've got all 3 bases covered here. Protein from the yogurt, fiber from the strawberries and the dates, fat from the nuts that are in the granola, as well as the peanut butter in the dates. Plus we have that protein from our latte. I always forget about yogurt bowls, and then when I make them again, I become borderline obsessed. About to head into therapy. I have been just like so distracted this week. I'm so frazzled. So I don't really have anything to bring up in therapy today. Usually I like, because I'm in therapy for my anxiety, I like have a plan of what I want to talk about with my therapist. And like I pre-plan our conversation, which I know is not probably the best thing to do. Anyway, but today I'm just like so distracted. I don't even know what we're going to talk about. I'm just kind of showing up and hoping that she has an idea. We'll see, I guess. This is me before going to therapy. This is me after therapy. Therapy was really great today. We talked a lot about feelings, very cliche therapy stuff, but something that I'm really ungood at. Ungood. See, I'm not good at words. That's the thing. We talked about all day today how I can feel everything. I feel so many things, but putting it into words and explaining it, so hard. I got a feelings wheel. Prepare to be sick of me. I will be talking about feelings constantly. I'm gonna head into the gym. I brought this big ass bowl of grapes with me. I knew I would need just a quick snack. I'm gonna eat these and then we'll head into a workout. Finally home and showered. Finn's eating his breakfast over there quite loudly, so that's what all the crunching is. I am so hungry. I definitely have not eaten enough up until this point. Also, I worked out. I'm just like really hungry. So we're doing a quick lunch. We're gonna do some open-faced tuna melts. I'm gonna do it on these English muffins. I recently got these, I don't love, they say light on them, but they are multi-grain is the reason why I love them. So they have 8 grams of fiber per muffin. And again, our goal is protein, fat, fiber at our meals. So there's our fiber. Our protein is gonna come from this tuna. And this is tuna in oil, so we have fats from that. And we'll also get fats from the mayo we're gonna use. Let's assemble. I've got some leftover diced onion that I'm gonna throw in here too. I prefer a sweet pickle or relish in my tuna salad or tuna melts. Do you guys agree? Or does a dill relish belong in this? I know that bread and butter pickles are very controversial. Little salt, pepper, garlic powder. Also in need of a fun afternoon beverage, as always.
Luis told you to say, he said hi.
Hola, Luis.
I don't know.
I had intentions to get some work done, but I've got this like killer headache. Eating definitely helped. Some caffeine I think will help. And I think ultimately some lunch dessert will be what pushes it into full-blown healing. There's like a third of this left. I'm gonna sit on the couch and rot for a little bit and enjoy some Ben & Jerry's. It does not feel like it yet, but summer is coming to an end, and that makes me sad, mostly just because it means I cannot come out to my garden to get fresh produce here pretty soon. But I literally told my therapist today that I would like to do better about living in the present, so we're gonna do just that. And we're going to enjoy my absolutely monstrous tomato plant while we have it. I'm making some pasta for dinner, and I'd like some fresh tomatoes to go in there, so let's grab some. What are you doing out here? Oh, you love being in your yard. That is the slowest little tail wag I've ever seen. You're so cute. I already have some chicken thighs made up. I made a big batch this week to just add to whatever for dinners. Ross and I are both working a lot right now, and so easy to throw together type meals is the name of the game. Although it usually is that way though, as you guys know. We're not usually spending too much time in the kitchen. For our pasta, we're gonna use this Carpe Diem fettuccine. This stuff's pretty good. Super high fiber, so I will say, if you are not used to eating high fiber, tread lightly with this stuff. We're just gonna literally cook this up, reheat that chicken with the tomatoes, do like a blistered tomato kind of thing, toss it in some pesto, add some kind of cheese. A bada bing, bada boom. A gabagool. If you're Italian, you might want to look away. This has been another riveting day of eating. Recently, one of the guys at the gym told me that he watched some of my videos and he was like, "You're just so real." And I was like, yep, that's kind of the whole point. There are so many other people doing full days of eating who are so curated, amazing videos, amazing recipes. And there's a place for that. But I've tried to make videos like that, but that is just not my style. It is not authentic to me at all. So keeping it simple, keeping it easy, keeping it relatively cheap. That's how we're doing things here. I do always have to end the night on something sweet. Ross found these Ghost Toast Kit Kats. They're just like the cutest thing ever. They taste kind of like a French toast Kit Kat. They're pretty good. Not as good as a regular Kit Kat though. And I do eat them like that. Do with that what you will. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment below what videos you guys want to see more of. I'll catch you guys next time.